Today we got some crazy new Vanguard news and of course we had to cover it. However, first, I need to tell you about something very important. 50 Cards is celebrating their 4th anniversary. And because of that, you're getting the most insane discounts and free product. It's just crazy. The event starts about 4-ish hours from the upload of this video. They will get back their Chronojet decks. Now, these will instantly sell out. You know, this is the best deck right now in the format. Insane deck right now, right in the box. It'll be gone soon. There's also going to be gifts with every order. The more you order, the more stuff you get. I'm just gonna flash it up on the screen because it's too much, so just pause and check that out. It's a lot. Beyond that, the code Solemn will now have even more discount attached to it. So link will be in the description down below. You'll get more discounts than ever before. There's gonna be gifts. It's gonna be absolutely crazy. Go check that out. Now for the card reveals, first of all, we have these 2 clan-specific promos. Now, if you don't know what this is, essentially, Bushiroad has been releasing these V promos because there's no clan collection for some reason, I guess. And these have all been insane. Like, they always come with really powerful effects, and then also have the ability to make your deck more consistent. Because the first effect is like something broken for your clan specifically, and then the second effect is like a way to search your deck for specific cards. So for the Angel Feather one, for example, it's when this unit attacks while boosted, costs Soul Blast 1, choose a card from your damage zone, put it into your hand, and if you put a card, put the top card of your deck into your damage zone face down. So this is just a solid Angel Feather effect. Like, it adds something from your damage zone to your hand. It's a free +1 for essentially a Soul Blast and a Counter Blast if you think about it. But then the second effect is hand at the beginning of your ride phase. If your Vanguard is grade 1 or less, so if your Vanguard is basically a 0 or a 1, you discard it, you look at the top 5, and then you choose up to 1 grade 2 or less card from among them and reveal it, put it into your hand. So what this basically means is that on grade 0 or 1, you can fix your ride from 1 or 2. Again, a good consistency buff, but some decks can abuse the living hell out of this because they might be looking for a really solid ride. So this is kind of like ride deck at home. And so far a few clans have gotten them, and so now it's Angel Feather and DI's turn. Now for the DI one, it says auto on VNR. When this unit attacks while boosted, costs Soul Blast 1, choose one of your units, search your deck and drop for up to a total of 3 cards with the same card name as that unit, put them into your soul, and if you search your deck, shuffle your deck. So this does the same thing as Emblem Master did, but then not for a CB, which is cracked. You call a creeper, you add 3 creeper. You call a Killer Tail, you add 3 Killer Tail. Like, this is absolutely cracked. The payoff for DI has always been utterly broken, but just getting there has consistently been an issue. And as DI keeps getting cards like this, where you replace a previous version that was slightly worse than it, just like we replaced Number of Terror with Covetous Succubus, the deck is gonna start losing its consistency issues and then get its utterly unfair bullshit payoff. Every single day we get closer and closer. And then of course the second effect once again is that same like filtering. So overall every clan seems to be getting this gradually. I would have loved to see us hit, you know, all clans at once, because right now if your clan doesn't have its consistency buff yet, you're feeling kind of sad about it. Can't wait for Grand Blues, can't wait for Bermudas, can't wait for Great Natures, you know. Now for the Lianorn support, we have continuous on R during your turn if your Vanguard is blah 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 Lianorn Mask. This unit gets power plus 5k, we love plus 5k. And auto on R at the end of the battle your Vanguard attacked, costs Soul Blast 1 and retire this unit, counter charge 1. So we are getting some Lianorn or Lianorn counter charge, which is pretty solid. But then the card we have all been waiting for, Lianorn Mask. Now we technically already know the skill, right? But continuous, this card can only be ridden from a grade 3 with Lianorn in its card name, so it's like all the Mask cards so far. Act on V once per turn, cost remove a card with Lianorn in its card name from your hand, soul, or drop a different card name, of course. Choose a grade 1 or less card from your drop, call it to R, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. So this skill, you know, is pretty cute. It's a Grand Blue things. Cool, I get to play Grand Blue again. Auto on V, when this unit attacks, choose up to 3 of your back row stand units with boost and boost this unit. If you boost it with 3 or more units, at the end of that battle, cost counter blast 1, choose 2 of your rear guards and stand them. So now we have another Mordred. I am so excited for another Mordred, though the art looks absolutely glorious. Speaking of the art, look at that secret rare. Holy shit, I need that. I don't like that I need that, but I need that. Next we have this card, apparently a Mega Colony card. It doesn't look that way, but apparently it is. This card says, when this card is discarded from hand during your ride phase, Soul Blast 1 and put this card on the bottom of your deck, draw a card. Really solid. Just generic plussing in Stoicheia, I like it. And then auto, when this unit is placed on R, if you Persona Road, Counter Blast 1 and your opponent cannot intercept until end of turn. All of your opponent's front or rear guards cannot stand during the next stand phase. This looks like a staple. Straight up, this looks like a Stoicheia staple. I'm very hyped for this. I also really like that it's when placed on R and not from hand. So you can play it in Zorga if you want to. Though you would have to have Persona Road, so, you know. But this card straight up is just a +1. Like, you discard it, and boom, you draw a card. And then afterwards, you have a Mega Colony effect. So if you need the Mega Colony effect, you keep it in hand. If you don't, you get a plus. Really solid. It's a triple rare. Expect price high. Finally, we see some art for the lyrical festival booster thingy. This looks like Christmas, right? Halloween? No? It looks like they're all Halloween themed. Okay. We see the little spooky bunny right here. See the little spooky bird right here. Yep. So that is all for today. Hope you found this very interesting. Once again, go to 50cards.shop and use the code Solemn once the whole celebration starts. Again, I think 3 hours, 4 hours or so from the upload of this video. Gonna get a bunch of goodies for ordering. Again, you're gonna have to check out like the specifics because it really starts stacking. Like the more you spend, the more you get. It's crazy. Use the code Solemn. Extra discounts. I will see you soon. Ciao.